Are you ready to crash the most famous Halloween party of all time? Monster Mash. Now, between Halloween and ghost stories and haunted houses and B-grade movies, we have a gazillion different creatures that we can choose from for this dance, but we're going to focus only on 3, with a tiny cameo appearance by Dracula. This is a right dance. Each new step begins with the right foot, and the rhythm is 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and. We started out, well, we'll talk about the intro when it's time to do the intro, but we're going to start it out with just a plain basic dance step so that you get the rhythm, catch the tempo, and then get the dance set in your mind. Everybody, all the way through this, is going to go out to the right and back twice, and then some of us are going to walk back and forward once, and all of us are going to do something a little different to finish it. So our base step, when we're going to get familiar with the dance, is a vine to the right, a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, step behind step, step behind step, walk back, back on the right, forward on the left, and then we do the scissors, step, step, cross, step, step, cross. Our first monster is Frankenstein. He is very enthusiastic, but a little bit stiff from laying on that slab so long. So get your arms kind of out and your hands hanging down. You might want to pull them up for a little bit better effect. Frankenstein is going to do the basic. So it's step together, step together, step. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Frankenstein also goes back. He's going to put his arms out with the hands hanging down. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And he does the scissors. Step, step, cross, step, step, cross. So you end up all crossed. Number 2 is a ghost. And this isn't a chain clanging ghost. This is a Casper floating around having a wonderful time ghost. So we're going to sweep across, drag that foot behind, sweep. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're also going to go back with the ghost, and we're going to leave a little vapor trail behind us. 1, 2, 3. Swim forward. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do a figure 8. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Skeleton. This is our fun-loving guy. So get your hands up and be ready to have some fun. But he doesn't pick his feet up. We're going to scooch. And when we scooch, we're always going to lead with the heels. So for our 2 times to go out to the right, it's heels, toes, heels, heels, toes, heels. Do it again. Heels and heels. And then, because he doesn't pick his feet up, we're not going to go back, but we're going to scooch apart and back together. Lead with your heels again. Heels, toes, heels, heels, and heels. Once you're all back together, we're going to finish off by putting an arm out and twirling that elbow. Other arm, twirl the elbow. Frankenstein gets interrupted by Dracula. So when Dracula shows up, we're going to do the 2 basics with Frankenstein. And then, instead of going back, Dracula is going to rear up out of his coffin, take a step out to get a nice, good, solid footing. Lift your cape up nice and wide. And then we bring that cape down over our noses and then snap it back out again. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then he does the Transylvania twist. But at our age, it's not advised to be bending and twisting at the same time, so we're going to substitute our hips. And we're just going to swing our hips. A 1, 2, 3, and a 1, 2, 3. Drop your arms down, and Frankenstein's going to do his whole thing again. Now, the only other thing we need to know is the intro, and it's a long intro. It starts with a creaking door. It's easy for me to say. And then the chains drop 4 times. Each time the chains drop, we're going to start a vine. So, chink, 2, 3, chink, 2, 3, chink, 2, 3, chink, 2, 3, and then there's this really strange rhythm, and we're just gonna kind of push a scissors into that. Step, step, cross, step, step, cross, and then we're off on our foundation verse with the vine. Let's dance.